scoreboard suggests they're not out of it, but they can't really get themselves into it at the moment. Smith's playing a good game. Big Shervington. Oh no, that's Big Bass, sorry. And they kicked a goal. Better. That is what the doctor ordered. So it was what the supporters wanted. Nice.
I was just looking at the condition of the oval there, you know, I'm sure he's been mentioned as somewhere with one of the Roberts boys, Steve, who's been involved in the footy club for I can't remember, have to be early 70s, I guess he started, been doing the grounds. When he worked for the council, he was doing the grounds, and now he's not where he's still doing the grounds. So, you know, he's received volunteer recognition awards through the SANFL in about 2 or 3 years ago, Volunteer of the Year for community clubs, and still does it to this day. And he's really proud of his work he does there. And the grounds is a treat these days. It's a tribute to him. But that's just another person that stoved in. Oh, not for 2 or 3 years. You know, there's decades and decades and decades, and he's
volunteers make it happen.
And Willunga's got some great volunteers and have always had. And I know all footy clubs do it, especially country footy clubs. They can't survive without them. But then you get your next level of volunteer that go to the extreme. And
like Steve Roberts.
Like Steve Roberts, and more than handy to have around a footy club like that.
Very good. I better go and have a chat to Steve.
Tyson Smith.
He'll tell you a lot of the, he's always been there. He's still team manager to this day.
Is that right?
The A grade, and he does all the grounds.
Sam Togenza.
And Chris, his brother, is obviously he's married to Diane, who is Chum Reed's daughter. So there's a real connection there right through. And of course, Chris and Di had two sons, both heavily involved in the footy club until very recently. Paul, I think, retired from the coaching ranks only this year, and Simon, I think, played his last game 12 months ago, 18 months ago. So for all that time, and I guess from that point of view, they're Chum Reed's grandson, so W.L. Reed's great-grandson. So it's, And so when you think about it, you think of all these generations, and as I said, like your McDonald's, you're now, fourth generation there. The Reeds, 4 and 5 generations. It's something the club to this day is really proud of. And Willunga's never been a club that's been renowned for paying high money for players. It's always been this day and age they have to pay a little bit just to be competitive, but
the local gene pool is remarkable,
and the pool is always there for generation after generation. So, and it's a family club. It's always been known as a family club. So even people that come from outside the footy club, I remember in 1979 we had a big change when a chap by the name of Brian Rowe, we got him down from, he was coaching Ranella, ex-South Adelaide. He moved to the footy club, and that was the biggest influx of outside players we'd had for many, many years. And your people like your Brian Osters and that were part of that contingent. Well, you have a look what Brian Oster's done for the footy club.
Des gets the tap. He's been getting a fair percentage of the taps during the year.
It's another good tap by Des.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah, silly play by Christie's.
Moves the ball on quickly. Oh, a nice bit of luck, and that's a goal. Brian Oster sharked that pack well, just like a rover, big man, as I said, 33 years of age, and look what he does.
Yeah, what a beautiful running goal, and fine work by Brett McDonald. He forced a Christie's player to punch. Oster read it beautifully off hands and sank a beautiful goal from about 50 yards out on the run on a very tight angle.
He, always stuck around, never left, and invested in what the spirit of the Willunga Footy Club was in those days. He came from Port Noarlunga and South Adelaide, as a number of others did that year. But a lot that sort of only stuck around for a little while, but the core of them hung around.
It's a fine club effort, a fine town effort. The whole town's behind us. The best players as I saw them was probably Marty Beyer at fullback.
Marty Beyer for
fantastic.
Certain.
Tim Scholes,
Timmy Scholes played an excellent game. There was, in terms of the rest of the backline player, Trevor Linke, there was a magic move, Trevor Linke, to that particular position.
I mean, Brian Oster's last quarter, outstanding. Rod Parsons, fantastic. Chris Hams with 5 goals. Brenton McDonald, wonderful play. Wayne Kavanagh, experience, ability.
You have to go through the whole side. Ricky Belford for his effort when he came on.
I do want to make a special mention, obviously, to the 3 guys who were pretty close to us all. That I know, like it was obviously H and Aussie and Bucko. They were integral, massive parts of this footy club and the resurgence of this footy club to become the powerhouse of country footy that it is today. We're 40 years on from this, but this was, I think Toffa touched on it before, this was the start of it. The kids then became involved. We've been a massive club junior football for the last 40 years. We've won massive amounts of A grade, B grade, under 17, under 16, under 14 premierships in the Great Southern. But it all started back in this era. So, all you guys, that's fantastic. It's lovely to catch up with you today. Well done.